learn while we're doing this. So we will be beginning with this character right here with the line of action, which the line of action establishes where this figure is going to be placed. Which I think we're going to place it right there. Let's just go for it. From this point, we are going to be establishing the proportions right now, which I think I'm going to be using maybe different proportions today. I guess we could maybe do the 7, right? Yeah, we could do 5.5, maybe make it a little bit more like dwarf-ish, like dwarven-ish. So let's just let's establish our head. So let's go 1. Let's just see what it's gonna look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we could do a different proportion sheet. We don't necessarily have to do the 7.5er. I don't know though. Any ideas, everybody? Should we not do that proportion, or should we do a different proportion? Because I'm actually not used to doing the I'm not used to doing the different proportion. I'm going to be flat out honest with everybody. So I think we are going to go back to doing just the one that I'm actually comfortable with doing, and that's just the way Bridgman. I know there's many different proportion sheets, by the way, but we are gonna go back to just kind of maybe doing the ones that we're kind of a little bit more comfortable with, maybe potentially, or we can maybe try and kind of go outside the box a little bit today. And kind of maybe venturing into some areas that we didn't really necessarily, weren't really prone into getting into as much, but maybe we could do the 5.5 proportion. Huh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that doesn't make sense. How do they do that proportion sheet? I don't know exactly. Do you guys know that one? I'm just so used to doing the 7.5 one. I mean, I guess we could just do that one, honestly. Yeah, let's just do the 7.5, or that's the one that I know how to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to make this a little bit smaller then. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. There we go. I just know there's so many different ones, especially if you start working for like an animation studio. They have this entire sheet for every single character. Every single character has its own little proportion grid thing, and that's basically what the animators follow to get a cohesive character, right? Because imagine if you just did not every person is like set in this parameter, you know? Okay, so we established our head. So let's establish the torso, the 3 movable masses now. One, 2, 3, 4 is at the end of the pelvis. Split this in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 is at the end of the kneecaps. Split this in half. The shin bones are curved. And I think right now we might go into the green pencil just to kind of really commit to it. Yeah, I mean, we could do one like that. Yeah, should we just go into the green pencil now? Yeah, let's just commit to it. Now, the reason why I like using this green pencil is because it's very, very, you just got to commit to it. But it's very simple materials, by the way, if anybody's watching. We are just using just simple materials you can get at your local Walmart. This is just computer paper. This is just a mechanical pencil, one of those big mechanical pencils, and then this is just a Crayola color pencil. Like, we're literally just trying to do this trifecta, but I will be honest, I have been using a new item. For the longest time, I've tried to stick with just using these 3 items, right? But we actually have included a new one. And we have included this one right here, unfortunately. But I will be honest, this thing has actually speeded up my process, and it is the Mono Zero little eraser. Yeah, because I used to just erase everything with this one, but sometimes it's like it just takes a little bit too much time. Okay, everybody, let's begin. Well, I guess we already have begun. So we have established, so I know I basically repeat myself every time I do one of these drawings, but we basically are using the Bridgman method for constructing a figure. The Bridgman method of constructing a figure relies upon the 3 immovable masses, which he actually covered. It's like 50 pages. Or maybe not, it's actually probably like 20 pages. Maybe like 15. Where he goes into the importance of the 3 immovable masses. You see these 3 immovable masses. We could even look at this character right here. I mean, not but this guy right here, right? There's 3 immovable masses, twist and turn. Now, the reason why they're actually called the immovable masses is because there's only certain parameters that these 3 blocks can go into because of the spine, right? So yeah, let's begin. So let's go into the spine of the figure, which is the line of action. I'm going to be covering the first part of the torso. Split that in half. The pelvis. Split the pelvis in half. And let's see. Let's try and get this head down. Should we just full on block the head already? Let's just do it. So we're going to think about this head as a block, by the way. A block of mass. We're thinking about these 3 things as big blocks of clay. You know. And in some ways, we're also just trying to think about this drawing as kind of like, it's not necessarily we're drawing it, we're actually 3D'ing it out. We're thinking about all these shapes as 3D objects, right? And when we can know better how to think about things in a 3D aspect, it makes it easier to draw anything in any single angle, especially if you were in an animation studio, bro. Bro, animation studio, they would tell you, okay, like full on, like a test would be like, can you draw this character in any single angle? You know, you would literally have to know how to do that. Like if you walked in the door into an animation studio, you didn't know how to do that, they'd probably kick you out, because like you need, and I'm talking about every single angle, like you need to know like your perspective, you need to know how the camera works, you need to know how like all these crazy things work, right? I guess depending on the animation studio, but yeah. Okay, let's begin. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5. I know there's some weird muscle in the leg that goes right there. I don't know what it's called, but the knee. We're gonna do, and I kind of do like a bit of a different. Now we are kind of going a little bit out of the Bridgman technique, because the Bridgman technique, I kind of do a mixture of Glenn Villepeu, Bridgman, and Andrew Loomis. I do the Glenn Villepeu line of action because Glenn Villepeu is actually very much about the line of action. And then I do the Andrew Loomis technique of doing the arcs, where he arcs his masses, like arcs. Okay, so you do a muscle, arc it over on the other side, and that's kind of what we're doing. That's kind of what we're doing, everybody. Basically doing everything for free. I feel like that's the other thing is like, I wonder, because I've never went to art school or anything, I'm wondering, are art teachers, I feel like if an art teacher's teaching me, they better be drawing something. They better be drawing something like every single day. I've never been to an art school or anything, but I just feel like, man, if some dude was teaching me and like they ain't even drawing, I'd be like, bro, like what in the world, like how can I even trust this person? Okay, let's see here. What are we doing here? What should I do up in here? I'm gonna draw this. We could do a buckler. Yeah, we can. We can do something like that. Okay, we're gonna go back to our other pencil. We're gonna use this pencil now. Because this pencil actually is much more harder to erase. So now we're just going to establish some base anatomy, right? So some base anatomy would be like deltoid, right? Now the deltoid, if you work out and stuff, there's the front delt, there's the side delt, there's the, and we're doing the kind of Andrew Loomis thing, kind of arcing it right there. And got the deltoid triceps. Yeah, triceps. I almost forgot what that was. We're just quickly just blocking this in. I think that's kind of cheesy, but now we're gonna have to try to draw a bike. Actually, I kind of don't like drawing the character right in the middle because then I have to like squish the bike in here. That's why I put so many of my characters on this side, because I know I always have enough room for the bike. Because now I'm gonna have to squish it. It's gonna look weird. I guess we'll just send it. Okay, so we get. By the way, let's reestablish this proportion because this is a very big grid for this figure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. And by the way, it doesn't have to be perfect, by the way, because everybody's different. We have to remember that, right? Everybody is different. Some people are like if you were to see like a dwarf in a RPG game, right? Dwarves are like 4 heads high. If you really study, like if you watch like Lord of the Rings, see how they actually made is his name Ghibli? I forgot the dwarf's name, but he's about like 4.5 heads in terms of the proportion. I kind of forgot exactly what it was, but or if you even just play like WoW or something, right? But then what we do with this proportion grid right here, we can establish, see this guy right here? Who is this? This is actually Dave Smith. This dude is actually one of my favorite Flatlanders, by the way. But we can see like his leg and stuff like that, and seeing kind of like the scope of how big his bike is compared to him, right? What I've learned is basically we can take the establishment of the figure and we can quickly establish just kind of like a range of how big the front wheel would be. Now, if you guys start drawing bikes, right, it's actually a headache. If you guys actually wonder why I always just draw the bike on the side, is because it is a pain to draw, bikes them riding bikes, doing it, because you have to think about all of this proportion stuff, but also then you have to think about so many other factors, whereas this one, it's like I know, okay, boom, we have our proportion down, boom, I already kind of know, okay, the bike is going to be like that, and we can kind of just like, you know, and then just think the bar's like about maybe like right there, and you know, and then we just like build it off from there. And it's way easier compared to just drawing other things. And shout out to all the guys that do the bikes in different levels, because that is gnarly. It's very, very hard. Very, 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 very hard. Okay, where are we going? What are we doing here? I'm going to put a buckler on this guy. Maybe a buckler. We could do maybe a big shield. I guess if I did a bigger shield, it might be easier to... no, we'll do a little buckler. See, now it's like just playing an RPG game. So if you guys like RPG games, you guys like playing WoW or something like that, you know, basically any RPG game, honestly. You know, like you grind for the item. Well, this is basically like this. We're just like, you know, just basically doing that. But now what we're going to do, actually, is we're going to take our eraser, and we are going to erase. See how I kind of like muddied that up a bit? It's pretty muddied up in there. We're going to lightly, by the way, another good thing to do is to clean this eraser off. So if you get like some other paper and you just clean this thing off, because what has ended up happening is that this thing can like get all gunked up or something. I don't know what it is. Sometimes it gets gunked up, right? And there have been times where, especially, bro, if you're like doing it on the face or something, like there have been times where I just like literally just did it and it just smeared something. I was like, what in the world? And like I couldn't like unsmear it. It's really weird. It must have been ink or something, but we're gonna lightly erase this, right? And basically what we're doing is we're kind of working in a layer aspect, right? It's kind of almost like ghetto version of Photoshop. I'd like to imagine. This is like ghetto Photoshop right here. And what's also kind of weird, that I actually had this thought the other day, actually this weekend, is that if you guys ever get put in prison, bro, you guys could probably still draw in this method. You could probably find a Crayola colored pencil, which we're using a Crayola colored pencil, and probably find a regular pencil and probably computer paper. So if you guys ever go to prison, you guys could do this method. Maybe we'll start calling this maybe a method where we could even draw in prison. I guess depending on the prison, right? Okay, so now we're going to establish the anatomy again. And we're going to establish this little buckler. Boom. Just like an RPG game, everybody. This is BMX Bible Adventures. Welcome, everybody, to BMX Bible Adventures, where you can be a part of the story yourself. Let's go to this one. And we've established this pretty heavily. Right. Okay, so now what of this video? Let me put on something else. This one is kind of like, there's a lot of. Let me put on a different video. Let's see here. Let's see. Where is it? Where's my playlist at? We're going into our. By the way, another thing I highly recommend is start making a bunch of playlists. They've been helping me kind of orient the stream, because I can just like put on a playlist and not really think about it. Because prior to doing that, I was kind of like having to watch. I would like, oh, I gotta find that video. I just save them all to a playlist now. So when I put on the stream, we can just watch it. I'm gonna make this one a little smaller. This commercial was huge. Is this supposed to be like that? Okay. Yeah. I know a lot of people hate on the tall seat post, man, but I've been kind of getting. I'm gonna be honest, everybody. I've been really tripped out about the tall seat post. So I've been like, I see a lot of the '80s tricks, and I'm gonna be flat out honest. A lot of the tricks I'm getting into, I need the tall seat post, like the locomotive and stuff. You can't do it unless you have that seat post, right? And so I've been like trying to like find other riders. I'm like, okay, who else is running the tall seat post, right? And this guy actually is one. This guy actually has some clips in here where I was like, holy moly, I was not expecting. I haven't watched this edit in a very, very long time. Okay, now we're going to do the Brad Rainey technique, everybody. So if you guys don't know, Brad Rainey is this MTG artist, and I do remember he has something on YouTube, some sort of interview or something like that. But he says something about working on the hardest areas first. And I think we're going to put a shepherd's sighting on this guy. Basically, I've done it, so I don't care. This one. Let's bring out our other pencil. And we're going to go in and try and establish what this character is going to be like, everybody. What is the nature of this character that we are trying to draw here? You know, who is this man? Who is this person, right? That is the question. What sort of character is this individual? Oh, dude, this guy is a gnarly writer right here. His section in Can I Eat is probably one of my favorite sections. I think partially because he had just an amazing song. Just a really like peaceful song. Drawing a bearded man. Check this out. We're gonna do a weird hairstyle. This guy's gonna have the monk haircut, the monko haircut, but also something a bit different. Maybe, I don't know, I guess he'll just be rocking the monk haircut. This character looks weird, huh? Oh, well. Should I erase it? Should I redo it? I guess, I mean, sometimes I should just commit to it, right? Okay, let's work on the hardest areas first. Look at my hand next. Intriguing. How should I draw this? I guess I'll draw it. Let's see here. Run out of lead. Come on. Oh, come on. Is this lead out? Oh, that's why. Leave that. That's what happens when we start running out of lead. But when you get to that point, for some reason it doesn't like hold up in there. All right, let's send everybody. He's ripped. Oh, we did that entire playlist. Wow. Oh, let's listen to that. Let's listen to that. Darn it, I missed it. Let's see here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. stream seems kind of like, I don't know about this character, huh? Oh well, we'll just send it, or let's just keep going with it. Darn it! Oh well. That's why. That's also why I use this green pencils. You just kind of have to commit to it, because it's just like I like doing things in one sitting. So yeah, we just gotta send it, even if we don't like it. We're just gonna have to just accept the cringe, everybody. We got to accept the cringe, everybody. Oh my goodness, I just broke the lid. First break of the day, everybody. I thought we've been doing good, but... I want to draw like a mace on this guy. Hey, there is a rod that this dude... Let's see here. How can we draw this? Let's see here.
This is real, right?
So many combos up in here. Let's get this staff down. Kind of reminds me of the Staff of Aaron, which in the lore, the Staff of Aaron started budding. It's very interesting. Oh, I keep breaking the lid, everybody. Come on now, come on, come on, come on. We're running out of time. Let's bear fruit for the Lord. No, this character's cringy. Oh well, we're going to finish it. That's what the green pencil, that's what the colored pencil forces you. You just gotta straight up just... I don't really like this character, but it's okay. I just gotta finish it. You try better next time. I kind of want to have this dude have 2 shields. Because there is a verse that says something about 2 shields. Let's just try it out. What is that going to look like? Oh, this guy's got 2 shields. What in the world? Okay, now I'm starting to like it. He's got a shield and a buckler. Okay. I was like, I don't know, man. This is getting a little weird. But just because there's the 2 shields, I'm kind of stoked on it now. I kind of want to add, like... Maybe you should have, like... Oh, no. He's going to have the shepherd sling. Playing the BMX Bible Adventure RPG game, everybody. Okay, new song. Maybe he should have, instead of the shepherd sling, he's going to have like a mace. Like the rod and the staff. Yeah, we might do that. Oh, but I already kind of drew it like... Let's see here, let's see. Let's see here. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. It's Psalms 23. What part of Psalms 23 is that? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table in the presence before me You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I've tried to memorize that verse, the very famous psalm. I think we're going to do a mace item. Because I guess that gives the Lord of the Cleric class. Or maybe it should be like a hammer, like a hammerhead. Because, like, the rod is kind of like a hammer-looking thing. Something like that. Right? The rod is like, or I guess it could be kind of like, I know there was a Bible study we did on that. Oh my goodness, I keep breaking the lid, everybody. Oh, this character is cheesy. It's hard to, like, not get him to be cringy. Because, like, I feel like the idea's down in there. It's like, how do you draw the rod and the staff? It's like, how do you depict that not being cheesy? Like, it's so hard. I just gotta think about it as an RPG character, then. I'll do, like, the hammer, like, the rod. I feel like this, yeah, would be thicker like that. It's a pretty gnarly hammer, huh? I haven't drawn a hammer in a long time. He's laying down the hammers, boys. I'm stuck. Let's see here. Fudge. Come on. Let me think here. It's... This guy's surely an adventurer. I need some different music up in here. Oh my god, we're listening to the same thing over and over. New music. Let's see here. Let's keep going.
At Progressive, we don't believe in a cookie-cutter approach to career growth and development. The roles within our walls are as unique and different as the...
Alright, let's send it, everybody. We've committed. There basically ain't no going back from this character, so even if it's cringy, we're gonna go with it, everybody, okay? I apologize if I upset anybody with his drawing. We've kind of just laid it down. We're committing to it now, so... Well, I mean, I guess we already have started committing to it, but... Now it's like really we're committing to it. Yeah, it's basically we're just playing an RPG game. This is the BMX Bible Adventure RPG game. I need to make the hammer look legit. Some things do. People like the hammers, man. Okay, let's draw this hammer out. Oh, I just broke blood again. Darn, this character's so cringy. Oh, well. I guess I tried. We tried, I guess. Alright, new song. Kind of cool, you can kind of just like go through the zones. Not copyrighted. Oh, I don't like this character. Oh well. You just gotta go with it, everybody. Darn it. I should have stopped and thought about this character more. I just kind of just went headlong into it. Oh well, I guess that's just how these things end up sometimes. The last character we did actually worked out really good, but... One, two, three, four, five. Okay. He's got a camel hair cloak. Who is this wilderness man? Who is this homeless man? Is he a believer? Why is this believer a homeless man? It makes no sense. People are wary of him. He's not part of the means of normal society. People frowned upon him, mocked him. I'm just kidding, I don't know. I can only imagine. Imagine you being a homeless person. Just, you know. How crazy would it be if there was like a pastor that was homeless? That would be so weird, dude. Oh my goodness. That'd be a trip, bro. I feel like people wouldn't trust that guy. They'd be like, why are you homeless? But then it's like, isn't the Lord homeless? So it's like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Got hobbit feet. Man, this is a weird character, man. What in the... This is a strange character, everybody. Character's hilarious, dude. He's got two... Dude, this dude's gnarly, bro. He's got two shields. He's got a straight-up hammer, bro. He's got a staff. It's like, what in the world? He's got a camel hair cloak. He's got sandals. He's got hobbit feet. We're committing to this shield, by the way. There ain't no going back now. Boom. He should have like dreads or something. That'd be kind of funny, right? What if he just had like one dreadlock? People are like, what in the world? Who is this dreadlocked man? Who is this smelly man in the congregation? Who is this homeless man in the congregation? He's a bad role model for the youth. That'd be hilarious. Sometimes I'm wondering, like, that is so strange that the Lord was homeless, right? It's like, I don't know. That's, like, very odd to me. It's like, I'm wondering, like, I wonder if most people in church, like, I wonder what they think about homeless people, like. Like, is that, like, are they bad role models? Are they... I don't know. It's very odd to think about that. Gone loopy, everybody. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Sometimes when I draw these characters, it just feels like I'm like tripping out. I'm just like, what in the world, bro? Like, I never even would have thought to think some of these things. I need to fix that little belt thing right there. Okay, new song. We've listened to this a little bit too much, huh?
We've always valued the long run. It's why our actively managed funds can help you achieve the goals you have now and the ones you're still...
Throw this halo on this guy. Man, what a strange character. The hammer's gnarly, man. That thing's kind of brutish, man. It's definitely, Okay, we're gonna take this piece of tape off. Very gently. Come on now. Draw this a little bit angled. For some reason, when I write and I do the halo, sometimes I do it a little bit angled. Oh, yeppa. Messed it up. Oh, fudge. Oh, well, we're gonna just go with it. We're making good on time, though. Oops, video paused. Let me redo it. Alright, let's draw a bike, everybody. Maybe I should draw the bike over here. No, we're gonna do it over here. Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. I need to redraw these arrows. Those arrows kind of don't really look, or the darts. Really need to be a little bit more prominent. Like, he has that look of just like, bro, why are you trying to kill me, dude? Like, we trying to love on people out here. You still trying to kill us, bro? Like, what in the world? I don't know what I should put right here. Might just put a giant cross right there. We could do that. Should we put right here? Cross mark. You know what? Let's do it the other way. Trying to get it to fit on the page. I think that's what's so hard. I feel we could throw it into perspective a little bit more in the background. Or we could put a sword right there. Sword or cross? That's now I'm confused on what I should do. We'll do this. We'll do the cross. Oh, but I need enough room to put a Bible verse in here too. Let me think about this. What am I gonna do here? How do I put a Bible verse in here? Let's see. What Bible verse I'm gonna put in? I need to find out what Bible verse we're gonna put in there. I think we're gonna do the double shield one. Okay, I'm done with it. Sorry, everybody. We're changing the music. Music's a little ridiculous, huh? Okay, alright. Let's get to something else. Come on. Shield and buckler. Dude, this is a gnarly illustration. Man, actually, I might actually just put a bunch of verses in here because we have the double shield one, and we also have the rod and the staff one.
I love having a blast. The Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I can have a blast.
I think we're going to put those two ones. Shield and buckler verse. So that means I'm not going to be able to do that right there. Wait, what verse is that? Okay, here it goes. He will cover you with his peons, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. And then we could do... What's the rod and staff verse? Rod and staff verse. That is... Oh, come on. What verse is that? No, that's Psalms 23:4. Psalms 23:4. Maybe I should just put that one. Oh, I don't know which one. I mean, I guess I could put a lot of verses in here. Now I have to think which one I'm going to put in here. Because I guess, I don't know. I guess some people might think that's not a rod. But some commentaries said that a rod is basically just a stick with a piece of metal on the top of it, so... I mean, is that kind of like a hammer? Kind of like a mace item. That's what it makes me think of anyway. But even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Should we do that one, or should we do the double shield verse? That one or this one? He will cover you with his peons, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. Let's see here. I mean, I guess we could maybe just put a lot of verses in here. I kind of want to write all those verses out, just kind of show, like, you know, that's why I'm inspired by, that's why I literally drew this character with 2 shields, is because of that one verse. Yeah, we're going to have to draw the bike over here, so maybe... Yeah, we might have to write verses right here. I guess we could draw like a little squirrel or something right there to fill out that space. I guess let's just draw the bike now. Yeah, let's just draw the bike and then we'll do that stuff. Still pondering on what verse I should, if I should write multiple verses or just a couple, or just one verse. I'm going to change it to BMX Street. Actually, no, that's okay. We'll just keep it on drawing for now. We are drawing a BMX bike now, though, so. Okay, everybody, we're going to draw a BMX bike. So we're going to find that angle, take this, we're going to cross it, we're going to find the hub diameter. That's basically how I draw these bikes, by the way. Basically I always start with the front wheel with a lot of these, and then I take the diameter of that, and then we go in and put the fork. It'll have just a gnarly flatland bike. 0 offset stuff. Trying to promote the flatland scene. We're trying here, boys. I'll do the head tube. Head tube's probably going to be, what, 75 degrees. Maybe you should have, like, the 0 offset. Like, nah. Yeah, no, no 0. We'll do, like, just a normal stem. I guess he already has a flatland-ish looking stem. A lot of flatland bars. Yeah, a lot of flatland bars. Bars will go up like that. Go down like this. Which I guess they're also vert bars, so... Oh my goodness, I totally messed these up. Let's see, so we go down like that. For some reason these bars... It's because it's so squished up in here, darn it. That's why I'm messing it up. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, so then we take this thing right here and we push it back like that, and we roughly go 1. Alright, let me see here. Roughly go 1. And then it's like a little less than 1, it's like right there. Maybe at the end of the next one. And then we take this, and this is actually where the seat post would be. And we're just going to do like some flatline geometry stuff. Bend tubes up in here. Bikes are fun to draw. Bikes are fun to draw, everybody. That is hilarious. Across some mushrooms and stuff. Hobbits like mushrooms. Okay, let's draw this bike. I think this guy's gonna be brakeless. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of don't. There's like so much stuff in here. Yeah, let's make him brakeless. He don't got time to fix his brakes. This character is hilarious. Oh my god. Look at this guy. What in the world, bro? This is just ridiculous looking. This is just straight up just... We've entered it... I don't even know anymore, everybody. It's like so cringy that I don't even like... I don't know, man. It's like so cringy I don't even know what to think about anymore. But we're going with it. I guess we're going to try. We're going to try and honor the Lord, I guess. I apologize, Lord. This one ain't hidden, man. to about 75 degrees. These are 0 offset forks. Actually, no. They actually kind of look like 5 offset forks. The stem, what does the stem look like? The stem looks like what? Looks like 40. No, it actually kind of does look like a flatland stem. Put a little cross in there. Put a little cross in the head tube. Honor it to the Lord. See, how hard is it to honor things to the Lord, man? You just put two little lines there, man. I'd love to ask the Lord, be like, what do you think about that, man? Like, how crazy would it be if everybody was like, we're just like, okay, we gotta steward everything, everybody. Let's try not, and it's like, and then the Lord just comes by, he's like, well, you could just put 2 little lines right there. I would just laugh. I don't know. That's what I would always ask. I would want to ask the Lord, it's like, what do you think about that? Like, should we do it that way? Or, I don't know. It doesn't seem that hard to put 2 little lines there, man. Dude, these are like that's like 5 offset forks to like, those are like the 0 offset. It's like the 0 up sweep, 0 back sweep, just straight up flat. There's a full-on flat front setup right there. This will make it like, put that gusset right there. That old school. Put the gusset right there. Put some welds up in there. These tubes are huge though, man. Arigato. Keep breaking this lid. Do. Let us give glory to the Lord. Whatever what we're doing. Dude, it's so hilarious. There's straight up just a bike in this character. It's so funny. Oh, this character's so weird. This character's just so bizarre looking, dude. Like, what in the world, bro? Like, this is just... a cringy one. At least we tried. At least we tried. Okay, well, let's change the song. We've been listening to this too much, huh? I actually really like this ambience. I like this ambience. Oh man, I'm going loopy, everybody. These streams are just so weird, bro. We've entered into the realm of the cringe, everybody, where I don't know how I'm supposed to do it, but we're trying to anyway. I don't even know anymore. What in the world are we getting into? This is just so weird. Alright, let's put some Bible verses in here, I guess. I'm going to put the Bible verses that inspired this character. I know the rod thing might be kind of controversial, but if you read there's one commentary that says that one of the rods, they basically say, like, it's basically a stick with a metal thing at the front of it. I mean, does that not sound like a hammer? Was that the lore of the Cleric, why they have the hammer? I have no idea, but I know it's a Got Questions one. If you read what is the rod and staff in the Got Questions commentary, it says that. So I will say, if people say something, I'm going to be like, okay, well, it kind of reminded me of a hammer. Something like that. Okay, let's see if I can write these in here. This is going to be a little packed in here, everybody. I don't even know if this is going to work, but we're going to send it. This is the send it pencil right here. This is just like, you just gotta go. You gotta do it. And if any of you guys are in prison at the moment, the cool thing is, I guess I'd like to even think that you could get these materials even in prison. So, just think about that, Okay, everybody. So, I need to change this. Let's change the ambience, everybody. Okay, what verse we putting in first? I think what we're going to do is the Psalms 23 verse first. Psalms 23:4. Man, I honestly think that might actually just cover that entire area right there. I'm going to be honest. Dude, I don't know what verse I should put, because I don't think I can put all... I mean, let's see how small I can write it. I'll try and write it very, very tiny. Okay, Psalms 23:4. Psalms 23:4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, even though I walk through through the valley of the shadow of death. Of the shadow of death. Of the no. What death? I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil. That's actually crazy. So crazy actually just writing it out like that. Because there's some gnarly stuff, bro. Holy Toledo, bro. There's some gnarly... Bro, it gets dark, bro. You look at some of the cartel stuff, bro. Oh my goodness, it's gnarly. It's like, holy moly, bro. It's insanity, actually. $41.30 West Coast. Okay, fear no evil. Yeah, some of that stuff was very traumatic, man, that I saw. Holy moly, bro. There was one dude that literally got his face burned alive. It is insane, bro. Oh my goodness. I can just think about it right now, dude. It literally, dude, there's this video. It's so freaking gnarly. I can't even believe someone would do that to somebody, bro. Fear no evil. For you are with me. Oh, there's actually death. Okay. For you are darn, is that even okay? Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Come with me. This little italic thing. For some reason this lead keeps breaking. I feel like this lead's like broken or something. It keeps breaking on me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Rod. Staff. They comfort me, comma, they comfort me. Now, should we add another verse in there? I might, actually. I tried to write that very, very tiny. I might just keep it. I guess, guess we could add another verse in there. Because then people are like, well, why does that dude have 2 shields? Well, put the other verse in there now. Psalms 91:4. Psalms 91:4. He will cover you with his peons. Pinions. Pin. Okay, is this just on repeat? What in the world? No. What should we listen to? Let's listen to this, I guess.
You'll never forget an anniversary.
Come on.
To get flowers this fresh. DoorDash.
Hands, comma, and under his wings. You will find refuge. You will find refuge. Comma. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. Is a shield and buckler. How do I spell shield? And buckler. Man, I don't know if it. About the devil verse, man. That one's kind of gnarly. I kind of like just the single verses because then I have more room to put things in. Because now, like, I don't know. I don't know what to put in here. I guess we might do like a Paulus water. And maybe like a squirrel on top of it. We did do a couple ones like that. Or we could do like a little cross. I don't know. What should we put right there? put right there? Should we put a Bible? I think that's what. Oh, darn it. Oops. So maybe we could do like a Bible with like a bunch of seeds or something growing out of it. Maybe, I don't know, huh? I kind of want to just put a Paulus water thing with a squirrel on top. It'd be kind of like another Easter egg. I guess that kind of makes sense. My cup overflows. Why does he write that? Why does he say that? My cup overflows. Let me look at Psalms 23. Why does he actually say that? Psalms 23. I think it says my cup overflows, right? Yeah. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. What does that mean? Huh, that's so strange. I never really heard anybody bring that up. What does that mean? I actually don't know. Huh. I guess we could draw a cup. Where's my pencil? Where the heck is it? Did I drop it? Where'd it go? Oh, it is. Price. What's up, dude? What up, brother? Dude, this drawing is a weird one, bro. Look at this guy. Look at this strange individual, bro. This guy. Look at this man. This is a stern individual, bro. He's out there in the wilderness, bro. He's out there by the mountains. Look at this hammer. He's got 2 shields, bro. It's because of this verse right here. Psalms 91:4 reminds me. When I read it, it reminds me of having 2 shields. But I hope you're doing good, Priceless. I hope keep becoming the strongest version of yourself, bro. Let us climb the mountains of our failures. I think I'm going to draw a cup right here. I don't know why it says my cup overflows, but I'm going to put it in there. I need some more music. Probably listen to the same music all the time. I need more copyright-free music. I guess I should just do it. I don't know. Okay, I guess we're going to draw. Let me kind of quickly erase this and do it with the green pencil. And put a polish on it as well. Now that is a barrel, brother. That is a cask right there, man. It's kind of funny. It almost seems about as... That's actually the funny... I wasn't actually intentionally doing that, but it actually looks... Isn't that funny? This thing, it almost looks about the size of that. That's kind of funny. Come on. A little overflow right there. Hilarious. I was going to draw a squirrel up there. This is actually the first time drawing this right here. Let's put a little cross on here just to honor it to the Lord. Actually, let's put a bunch of little crosses. We'll do like... one... There we go. Dude, this one's gnarly. What in the world? Oh, man. Clean this up a little bit. I'm tired. Yeah, at least try it. Brutal to do. Where's the red pencil or orange pencil? There it is. A little bit of flames on these little darts. Darts from the devil. Take up the shield of faith. Put our center right there. Call it a day. No little symbols today. Ooh. Alrighty, everybody. Looks like we're done. Kind of want to keep working on it too, but this character is currently one I tried. That's why I like this method, is we just got to get something done. And if you don't like it, I'll just try again tomorrow. My bad if I didn't depict it properly. I'm supposed to do it. I tried though, I guess that's what matters. Gave it a go. Let me take off all these things up in here. Boom, boom, boom. Put it on the wood thing. Alrighty, everybody. This is, look at some thumbnail or some close-ups. Look at this guy. What in the world? This guy is a trip, dude. He has a staff. He's got the hammer rod. He's got 2 shields, bro. What in the... Let me draw a couple more mushrooms in here. It'll look really... We got, these are the verses. We got, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. And Psalms 91:4. He will cover you with his peons, which are feathers. And under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. That character is a trip, bro. Holy moly, this one's cringy, bro. This is a cringy character right here. We tried. Alright, everybody, I'm out of here. Hope you guys have a good one. Continue to try your best. Let's continue to try and Attempt to glorify the Lord, right? I don't even know if I'm even doing this properly, so apologize if I'm not doing it properly. I guess we could attempt to, right? We out of here. Farewell, travelers. Till next we meet.